He pulled Aju over, and the muzzle of the gun was pressed against him. But until now, Aju is still naively fantasizing. My brother will definitely let us go.
He promised me that we could go together. If you die, I don't want to live anymore.
The shouting of the brother outside the hospital completely broke Aju's illusions. This time we analyze Aju's psychology at the moment. He is also a film that collapses through cross-cutting. Flashed back to the cottage and encountered the enemy. None of them escaped, indicating that his brother had lied to him. Only kill enemies, but at this moment, he understood. In order to cut grass, his brother remove the root, there will be no mercy at all. Even he himself could be abandoned by his brother at any time. He naively thought that after avenging his family, he could still fly away with Amin. But the reality is that he is not only the culprit of destroying his lover, he himself was also swallowed up by the flames of revenge and became empty. Cause and effect are violent at night, and no one can escape Amin hating him. But he hated himself even more. And at this moment, he still couldn't shoot. Aju slowly walked up to her and held the muzzle of the gun against your own body. She looked at her tenderly. He said the promised next life that spanned 2 lifetimes. We will meet again in the next life. I'll wait for your voice to fall, he said. When Aju fell, there was a relieved smile on the corner of his mouth. Amin hugged him, and his whole body seemed to be drained. Outside the door, Aju's brother rushed in with people, and Amin couldn't hear anything. He only knows that the person he loves the most and the person he hates the most in this life are the same person. He gave up resistance and let his spear pierce his chest. He was going to find his cure on the path of reincarnation. At this point in the story, the moonlight shines on the stone table through the ginkgo biloba. In that cup of tea that was already cold, Xiaoyu felt in her heart. Xiaoyu asked him, "Did Amin wait for Ju'er?" Amin said, with a wry smile. After Aju left, he thought he would still stay in the world, so he hurriedly went to reincarnate, and he was afraid that the reincarnated Aju would come to this ginkgo tree and not find himself. He didn't dare to leave. In the end, he missed the opportunity to be reincarnated and could only wait on the path of reincarnation 50 years until I met her in the third life. That is, the current Xiaoyu. When she saw her again, she was ecstatic, but after secretly observing her and her husband's life, she chose silence. Because when she saw Xiaoyu, she would laugh under the ginkgo tree, will be coquettish with her husband and live so smoothly, so happy. There is no longer the indissoluble sorrow on his face in the previous 2 lives.
So as long as she is happy, is this happiness given by me? Can you wait for him?
It doesn't matter anymore. Amin's love was possessive from the beginning. I want to be with you, experienced a lifetime of waiting and pain. In the end, it became the character of I want you to be happy. Hu Guang was completely successful at this moment. Her words made Xiaoyu fall into deep thought, and time seemed to stand still. At this moment, Xiaoyu got up. Naturally, that sentence was said, "The tea is cold. I'll go renew it for you." A tear slipped down Amin's face. In his mind, he recalled another sentence from a long time before his death.
If you don't recognize me, I will say that your tea is cold, and I will make you a pool again.
The man is me, and Xiaoyu pouring water in the house. There was also a surge of indescribable sadness in my heart. Memories of past lives flooded in. What he looked back at was actually himself, wearing a wedding dress in his previous life. Xiaoyu finally remembered that the teapot in her hand slipped and fell to the ground. Today is the day when Amin's 50 years are full of souls. He rushed into the yard like crazy, shouted Amin's name heart-wrenchingly. But there was no one under the ginkgo tree. Only the leaves on the trees rustled in the wind, like a gentle and decisive voice. Goodbye. His peaceful life, I'm afraid he can never go back. And love has the ending of the afterlife. It is Yu Fei Hong's deliberate sadness. He said bluntly in an interview, I just want Xiaoyu to remember everything at the last moment. Because the debts of the past life have not been paid off, they cannot be relieved in this life. This is a strong fatalism and a collision between the 2 ways of life. The one who connects these 2 lives is the man named Amin. There are no ghosts in the world, but everyone has unfinished regrets in their hearts. The so-called thoughts are not forgotten. There must be memories. Perhaps it is the most profound metaphor of this story at the practical level. The movie is called Love Has an Afterlife, but it tells us with such an ending. Love has no afterlife. Missing, it is missing. Life is not a movie, and we don't have the next 50 years to squander. Perhaps many of the people we meet have already seen it. Finally, the other party will drift away according to their own life trajectory. Don't expect to make up for the regrets in this life. In the next life, the only thing we can grab is the person in front of us and the cup of tea that is not yet cold. I hope we can all understand this cruel tenderness. Learn to reconcile with your past, then turn around and refill the most important cup of tea in our lives.